We're going to play a game called Try-Bonds, birds or Australian slang words, real or fake flavors of Doritos. Hey everybody, this is Jeff from the Stuff I Never Knew Trivia Game Show, and we are looking for contestants for future episodes. If you'd like to play trivia here on the Armstrong Neighborhood channel, head over to stuffineverknew.com, click Be a Player, fill out the short form, and we'll get you on a future episode. Hope to see you in the hot seat.
Zoom Internet from Armstrong is fast, just like the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series at Jennerstown Speedway. Experience the action all summer long at Jennerstown Speedway, with racing every Saturday night at 6 p.m. Saturday, June 15th is Armstrong Night at Jennerstown Speedway. Buy one ticket and get one free. Just show your Armstrong bill. Witness the excitement of the 6 weekly divisions. Bring your Armstrong bill and get 2 for the price of 1. Racing every Saturday night at Jennerstown Speedway. For information, visit jennerstown.org.
Hey everybody, we are live at the Connellsville Township Volunteer Fire Department for the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. I'm Jeff. This is the Stuff I Never Knew Trivia Game Show podcast. I've got 3 great guests joining me tonight. We have Greg, Vince, and Joe. Let's hear that theme music.
That is correct. You are correct. You are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. You are right. That is correct.
And as you know, on this show, we get right into it. And I developed a special game tonight. We have a game called Presidential Wrestlers. So I'm going to read you a nickname, and all you have to do is tell me, is that nickname from the president, Martin Van Buren, or a pro wrestler? So I'll give you a nickname. Is that a wrestler's nickname or a nickname for a very specific wrestler or a president? Now, I got 1 bonus point. Does anybody know what number president Martin Van Buren was?
22nd.
22nd.
14.
14.
17.
17. 14 is the winner. 8 is the actual answer. All right, so we're going to start with Greg tonight. Old Kinderhook. Is Old Kinderhook a wrestler or a nickname for the 8th president of the United States, Martin Van Buren?
I'm going to say wrestler.
Wrestler is incorrect. That was the president's nickname.
That's what I was thinking.
Over to Vince. The Careful Dutchman. Is the Careful Dutchman a wrestler or a president?
Wrestler.
Wrestler is incorrect.
Oh,
Incorrect.
All right, Joe. Good luck.
All right, over to Joe. Van Hammer. Was Van Hammer Martin Van Buren's nickname or a wrestler?
So it really sounds like a trick question. I'm going to go with wrestler.
Wrestler is correct. First point of the night goes to Joe, Connellsviille Township's favorite player tonight. Let's go back to Greg. Big Van Vader. Was Big Van Vader Martin Van Buren's nickname or a wrestler?
I'm going to go with the president.
President is incorrect. It was a wrestler. A wrestler.
How many nicknames this guy
I know,
has?
seriously. I you figured the second one would have been correct.
Yeah, he was the only 8th president, but he had at least 8 nicknames. Let's go over to Vince. Red Fox of Kinderhook. Red Fox of Kinderhook.
President.
President is correct. Correct. You paid attention to the first clue. Had Kinderhook in it too.
Yes, that's what got me.
And over to Joe. Martin Van Ruin. Was Martin Van Ruin a president or a wrestler?
I'm going with the president.
President is correct.
That's it.
Correct.
He's on a roll.
Back to Greg. The Great Manager. Was the Great Manager a wrestler or Martin Van Buren's nickname?
I'm going to say the president.
President is Correct.
Oh,
First point for Greg's on the board.
On the board. Woo.
And
Sweat off my head.
back to Vince, the modern day warrior. The modern day warrior, is that a wrestler or a president's nickname?
Wrestler.
Wrestler is correct. Correct. And our last one in this
President
round,
Van Buren, it's modern day. Yeah.
last one to Joe, Matty Van. Matty Van, is that a U.S. president or a wrestler?
I will say wrestling.
Wrestler is incorrect. Incorrect.
You finally missed one.
Well, that's very good. We have Greg with 1, Vince with 3, Joe with 2. Vince gets a special bonus going into round 2. You get to decide the order. Do you want to go first or mix it up?
I'm going to go last.
You want to go last? Who do you want to go first? All right, Joe is going first.
On the hot seat.
Now, Joe, because you get to go first, you get to pick music, movies, or television.
I'll do television.
Television. So in this game, it's called a connections quiz. I'm gonna give you 4 random questions, but the answers all tie together to be something television related. So just kind of general knowledge questions, but then you'll have to get a bonus point by telling me what ties all these things together. Your first question for television, what was Dracula's former life? What was he known as?
How old do you think I am?
You got an answer in the back. That,
Anybody know? All right, we'll go with
was it
how do we say that?
Count? We're looking for Count.
Okay.
Count Dracula. He was a Count.
Okay.
Which Reynolds starred in Boogie Nights and Smokey and the Bandit? We're looking for a Reynolds.
Perfect.
Burt Reynolds is correct. In which movie did Sylvester Stallone play the role of a gangster, Angelo Snaps Provolone?
I have no idea.
No, we're looking.
That's a movie. You said television.
Well, the answers will be TV related. We're looking for Oscar. Oscar, great underrated Stallone movie. And name the famous South African golfer, formerly #1 in the world, who was nicknamed the Big Easy. His name is Blank Els. Blank Els.
I'll go with Ernie.
Ernie is correct. Correct. So, Joe
I've got Count, I've got Oscar, I've got Ernie,
and Bert.
And Bert. I'm going to say they tie together to Sesame Street.
Sesame Street for the bonus point is correct. Correct. Very well played. So you got one more chance to earn 5 bonus points. And for the name 5 bonus question, I'm going to give you a category like name 5 spices in your spice cabinet. You have to tell me salt, pepper, cumin, chili powder, and paprika, right? Will they be that easy? I don't know, but I'm going to put 10 seconds on the clock. You have to do it all in 10 seconds. So, Joe, name your 5 favorite Sesame Street characters and go.
Bert, Ernie, Oscar, Count, and Big Bird. That was 5.
That was 5. That was correct, but I always let the timer run to see what happens.
Okay.
You did very well. Total points, we got 8 and more, too. That's like, you got 10 points total going into the 3rd round. That's a very strong score. And just so everybody knows tonight, our players are playing for 4 free passes to Jennerstown Speedway tonight. So you get 4 tickets to the winner. You got to win. So here we go. We're going to Greg is going to take the hot seat.
All right, here we go.
Greg, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Greg, tell us a little about yourself and where you're from.
Well, I'm from the city of Connellsville. I've been the mayor for the last 11 years. And tonight, our chamber is having our first farmers market down in York Park every other week through September. And they're selling new Connellsville merch. If you like the shirts, they have stickers and glasses and all kinds of stuff. You can purchase it down there at the farmers market. every Thursday from 5 to 8, every other Thursday from 5 to 8. So that's our latest thing going on.
Very, very, very nice. A round of applause. Connellsville Farmers Market every other Thursday. Greg, do you want to do music or movies?
Do movies.
Movies, here we go. And again, these are going to be general knowledge questions, but the answers will have a movie answer.
Ooh, okay.
The United States' longest war is the war in Afghanistan. What is the second longest war?
I'm going to say Vietnam.
Vietnam is correct. Correct.
All right.
What is the easiest Russell Stover product to pick up at the drugstore as a last-minute Valentine's Day gift?
I guess a box of candies.
Or is maybe a little more specific?
A heart-shaped box of candy.
Chocolate? Chocolate. There we go. We're looking for chocolate. Box of chocolates from Russell Stover. Yeah. Like, boo. There we go. What is another name for table tennis?
Ping pong.
Ping pong. 3 for 3 is correct. And your last one, which actor starred in Castaway, Saving Private Ryan, and The Green Mile?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks
I know the movie.
is correct. So what ties together Vietnam, box of chocolates, ping pong, and Tom Hanks?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump is correct. Correct. 5 for 5. Greg, your name 5 bonus question. Name 5 things you can cover in chocolate and go.
Strawberries, cake, marshmallows, crackers, and pretzels.
Pretzel. 5 is correct. You got 11 points. You got a 1-point lead over Joe going into the final round.
All right, Commissioner.
We're going to bring up Commissioner Vince. Vince, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here. Tell us a little bit about yourself. And
I live in South Union Township, and I've been a commissioner for 25 years. My 25th year.
wow.
I'm getting old.
And so we're going to go to music questions. You got to pick the order. They got to pick the categories. So all these answers will tie together to be something music related. So what's the color of the topmost band of the rainbow?
The color. Yellow.
Yellow, incorrect, is red. Red is the top one. What is the title of Eric Segal's tragic book about Oliver and Jenny? A famous movie in the 70s.
Help.
Dun, dun, dun. We're looking for Love Story. Love Story.
Love story. I wouldn't have known that.
Joan Jett doesn't give a dang about her bad what?
Blackhawks. Yeah.
What? Yeah, I was dang about her bad.
What? Reputation.
Reputation is correct. Correct. And
I was right about the band, at least. I used to listen to that.
which athlete titled Jet Li film proves he's not scared of anything? He's not scared of anything.
What? Say that again.
Which athlete titled Jet Li film proves he's not scared of anything?
Nah.
Is fearless. He's fearless. So you might get some help from the front row here. What ties together Red, Love Story, Reputation, and Fearless?
Taylor Smith.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is correct. Correct. Very good. We got to put 10 seconds on the clock. Vince, name 5 things that are red and go.
Red.
Red.
An apple.
Okay.
A pepper. Tomato.
And time. We got 3.5 from the audience. I heard fire truck from the audience. Very good. We're going to go to that final round. And I have a very close game. We have Greg with 11, Joe with 10, and Vince with 9. Only 2 points separates first and third place. The good news is we have 30 points coming in this final round. I have just 10 questions for you. And for each question, I'm going to ask you, it's very vague. Who am I? What am I? Where am I? And what's going to happen, I'm going to start to read you a series of clues to help you answer that. At any time, you can buzz in with just say your name. You'll buzz in, and if you get the answer right, you'll get 3 points for the first clue. If it takes 2 clues, you'll get 2 points. If it takes all 3 clues, that's worth 1 point. And when you buzz in, if you're right, you're going to earn those points. But if you're wrong, we're going to subtract those points from your total. So you want to be fast, but you want to be accurate too. It's anybody's game. You can buzz in anytime, and you can buzz in multiple times. A lot of times the fans love a negative score. So don't be afraid to buzz in multiple times. So here we go. Just buzz in by saying your voice or saying your name. Our first one is, who am I? We're looking for a who. My funeral was attended by 20,000 people. Now, sometimes the first clue can be vague. I might try to mislead you, but my funeral was attended by 20,000 people. And if nobody buzzes in, we'll go to the next clue. I never married due to my unfortunate physical appearance and ailments. A lot of people came to my funeral, but I never married. Our third clue for 1 point, my Symphony No. 9, often called Ode to Joy, is often considered the greatest composition ever.
Oh, I'll try it.
Handel.
What's that?
Handel?
Incorrect.
All right, I lose a point.
There you lose a
At least you
point.
tried. I don't even know how many.
It's either what Beethoven or Mozart or something.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
gonna
I'm
buzz
not
in?
into it.
No buzzing.
No buzzing. It is Beethoven. You had it, but you didn't buzz in. All right, we're looking for a leader. Which leader was I? The clue in the title, was I? I abolished Christmas. This leader abolished Christmas. Boo.
So if I shout out you guys' names, you have to answer, right?
The second clue, worth 2 points. I survived an estimated 634 attempts on my life. Probably because I abolished Christmas. Our third clue for 1 point. I was the third longest rolling leader in world history. My hometown is famous for cigars.
Cuba.
Any buzzers?
I'll go.
Say Greg?
I'll go.
Okay.
Fidel Castro.
Fidel Castro is correct for 1 point. 1 point. All right, here we go. I'm looking for a what. What am I? I was often called the Noble Experiment. The Noble Experiment. It's a tough one. Second clue. Greg thinks he have it? No. Second clue for 2 points. I was supposed to cause a reduction in crime, but I led to a boom in crime. Our third clue, 1 point. Some of my products were called Hooch, Bubbly, Foot Juice, Coffin Varnish, and Tarantula Juice.
This is a who am I?
This is a what? What am I?
All right, a bootlegger.
Bootlegger, incorrect. That was part of this. It was prohibition. It has to meet all 3 categories. All right, here we go. We're going to the next one. What spice am I? I'm looking for a spice. Too much of me causes psychiatric disorders. If you have too much of this spice. Our second clue for 2 points. The Dutch traded Manhattan for me. The Dutch got all of Manhattan for this spice. It's a pretty good purchase. And our third clue for 1 point. I am the nickname for the state of Connecticut. They used to know it. It is Connecticut is the nutmeg state. The nutmeg state.
Nutmeg.
All right, here we go. We're gonna turn it around right here. Where in the world am I? I'm hiding somewhere. You gotta find me. I am in 2 states and famous for my sunny days and gambling.
Oh.
I'm in 2 states and famous for my sunny days and gambling. Our second clue for 2 points. I am the largest alpine lake in the world. The largest.
Okay, I don't know.
Greg,
Is it Lake Tahoe?
Lake Tahoe for 2 points is correct. Correct.
So that's because of gambling. Yeah.
I didn't realize Lake Tahoe's it's in 2 states.
Might be, yeah.
California and what's that?
Nevada.
I don't know. I don't research the questions. What scientific discovery am I? I'm looking for a scientific discovery. I am used for something that people will say will one day destroy the earth. Sounds exciting.
Repeat that.
I am used for something that people say will one day destroy the earth. Our second clue for 2 points. I am the largest single machine in the world. The largest single machine in the world. I cost over $13 billion and I'm being used to find the God particle. The Large Hadron Collider. Try to help you out on that one. Yeah, CERN, they just turned it back on during the eclipse and everyone was freaking out. They thought that was not a good thing to do. All right, we have a few more questions left. Just 4 questions remaining. Let's go to the scoreboard. It's a very close game. Greg has 14. Vince has 9. And Joe has 8. And we still have 4 questions remaining, 12 points. It's still anybody's game. This should be a good one. I think everybody hands on your buzzers on this one. I'm looking for a what. What am I? Astonishingly, I strengthen your bones and reduce your chance of getting kidney stones. It's a miracle. Our second clue for 2 points. I was illegal to make in your home for almost 60 years. Couldn't make this in your home. It helps you reduce your chances of getting kidney stones. And our third clue for 1 point, I am the 3rd most popular beverage in the world. I'm light color, bubbly, it can cause intoxication.
Champagne.
A little darker than champagne. We're looking for anybody?
Beer.
Beer. Beer.
That's what you said.
All right, who am I? I wrote the book, I may be wrong, but I doubt it. I may be wrong, but I doubt it. It wasn't me. It's not my autobiography. People call me Sir. This is for 2 points. Sir. I'm a famous basketball player and an announcer. I competed in the Olympics and had a long stint with the 76ers.
I'll go.
Greg.
Charles Barkley.
Sir Charles Barkley for 1 point is correct. 2 more questions remaining. I am from Mars, and my blue dye is famous for its medicinal properties. This is a what? What am I? I am from Mars, and my blue dye is famous for its medicinal properties. From Mars. Mars is the clue on this one. Our second clue for 2 points. I became popular in World War II. I became popular in World War II. I'm from Mars. I got blue dye. Hands on your buzzers. I think the whole audience is going to buzz in on this one. I melt in your mouth and not in your hand.
M&M's.
M&M's goes to Vince for 1 point. That is correct. Our last one of the night, of the show. I'm looking for another what? What am I? I'll burn if I'm heated to 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit. 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit. You can burn me. Our second clue for 2 points. Romans believed that I was the tears of gods or pieces of falling stars.
Meteorite? No.
Vince,
Meteorite?
meteorite is incorrect for 2 points. And our last clue of the night, I'll eventually turn into worthless graphite if you wait long enough. I am not forever, as it turns out.
Oh, diamond. I got to say diamond. I'll say diamonds.
Greg says diamonds. Correct. Let's go to the score. Greg with 16 is our winner tonight. Congratulations, Greg. And the winner tonight, everybody, make sure you check out Jennerstown this summer. Greg's got 4 free passes to Jennerstown. Well, that means there's only time for one more thing. Let's dance our way out of here.
That is correct. You are correct. You are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. You are right. That is correct. You are correct. That is correct.
Zoom internet from Armstrong is fast, just like the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series at Jennerstown Speedway. Experience the action all summer long at Jennerstown Speedway, with racing every Saturday night at 6 p.m. Saturday, June 15th is Armstrong night at Jennerstown Speedway. Buy one ticket and get one free. Just show your Armstrong bill. Witness the excitement of the 6 weekly divisions. Bring your Armstrong bill and get 2 for the price of 1. Racing every Saturday night at Jennerstown Speedway. For information, visit jennerstown.org.
We're going to play a game called Tribons, birds or Australian slang words, real or fake flavors of Doritos. Hey everybody, this is Jeff from the Stuff I Never Knew Trivia Game Show, and we are looking for contestants for future episodes. If you'd like to play trivia here on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, head over to stuffineverknew.com, click Be a Player, fill out the short form, and we'll get you on a future episode. Hope to see you in the hot seat.